Yeah. Why has it said that? I've got the same message about 5 times that this game doesn't allow live streaming.
It does allow
It doesn't
live
allow.
streaming. That's just what it always does.
Okay.
Very dumb. Which is...
Wait, is it short quality 25% or 50%?
25.
50%. Oh, right, okay. Oh, yeah. I knew that.
I'll lose it if we had a 50%.
Like, someone's moving, it says they are,
Yeah,
but it won't let me.
does that.
Run.
It is Exotic coming out on track first,
Yeah, right, okay.
and then Dance Super's following, close behind, not too close.
That's what happened, but it didn't let me.
Yeah. Not sure what to expect from guys. New game.
I
With
think there might be a few incidents.
definitely.
I think there'll be a couple of...
This is the second time F1WL has actually gone around lane, and this time we have a new turn 10. But very boring.
Sadly, not a new chicane. Well,
Ah well.
better
Yeah. What could you do to that chicane without
Oh,
that?
hello.
Oh,
that's
that's
a big hit.
did he just slam it into the wall?
Oh, and someone's lost the front one as well.
Mix out.
Oh, that's nice.
Anyway, on to Exotic now.
Come on.
He's starting his lap. Going DRS open, on straight. Gonna be entering turn 5. Gonna be entering turn 1, gear 4. Very nice. First few turns here. And this may be a very quick. Oh!
Yeah, I
Exotic.
was expecting that with the new handling model. Don't think people have got the hang of it quite yet.
Yeah, no.
Clearly
You
with
need
two
a
people already out on
nice
outlap.
secured setup. I had a stable one which got me flat through that, but if you can't go fast through that, then it's not going to be very useful. Big homie now.
I mean, if you can't stay facing forward through that, it's not very useful.
Oh, and Big Homie and Mano have gone together. That was definitely Mano's fault for that incident. Didn't move at all. That is Big Homie.
2 more people out.
2 more. Jesus Christ.
Quali.
God.
There's a couple of people. 5 minutes.
RFWC's coming back. Don't blame him. A11, huh? Or A22 as he's now called, and he's done the same
hello.
as Exotic.
Exact same thing happened.
Exact same thing. Might just not be very stable setups, really. I think that would be the issue. Not very stable. And Zakiman and Exotic's done a 136.1. I think the only person who's actually kept it without spinning is Zakiman right now. Tier 3 driver for Ferrari. doing a nice job right now.
More yellows.
More yellows.
Spawn, I'm guessing out of the way of something.
Zaki with a purple sector 2 here. I'm surprised, I'd say, because of everyone else. Entering final chicane. He's gone quite slow through there.
Clean.
But he is definitely going to be quicker with A11 going 124 and Zaki going on 125. Much quicker. And next guy who's definitely been Lewis on a lap. Lewis has been on a bit of a drama with his Bahrain time being a bit quicker than some tier 1 drivers. But we can see with Lewis, it's a very
yellows in every section.
F1 Jacob even an up. Like how this got we've seen DRS Russell to have high caliber get out of the way, which does so. And we no.
Lewis crosses the line.
Lewis crosses, gets the fastest time, but Russell, after being let through by high calibers, just lost it on the exit. And A11 goes quickest by almost 4 seconds, so drivers are getting the hang of it now. It seemed like that was their first time on this track. What it looked like.
That seemed like the car was facing forward through there.
Yeah.
F1 Jacob.
RFWEC here has his car off track on the main straight, so he's gonna lose some time. Oh, Zaki, I believe, just went back. Looking at F1 Jacob now, who is about to finish his lap here.
The line.
And it's a 19.4 for him. Yeah, they're not all doing too bad here. Of course, I mean, Lewis definitely needs to go a bit quicker. RFWC is already...
RF found traffic, I think, on his flying line.
Yeah, but he's also invalidated, so...
Oh,
I don't know if he's going to slide, but Robotics let him through. Zaki!
Oh, hello.
Zaki is flying right now.
RF's just spun it.
Oh, classic. But Zaki's flying right now. Would be... Oh, but it will not move him up, only 9 tenths up. They aren't really doing the greatest of jobs here. I mean, some of these guys can be...
I mean, there's 4 people out.
Yeah.
2 people haven't settled times, and 2 people clearly haven't set representative times. So.
Yeah. Exotic setting that time that he needs to set. Maybe drivers haven't been warming their tyres enough, and Exotic's just a bit nervous through turn 3 there. Let go of the throttle there to not spin out. And High Caliber's going back out for his lap. And High Caliber. Still on straight, entering on 1. turn 2 here. Not the quickest one, but he could hit it. That turn 3 was good. RS spun again. Exotic, purple in sector 2, RS. I think that's Strat actually. I'm not sure. RF4 Strat. And Strat's just cut across the track there. Don't know if that's allowed, but very nice. And Exotic with a 18.8. The Cowboys validated.
As it's
And DRS Russell now. Another one of the drivers who was not set at, who was set time, but is not a good time.
Very briefly, maybe is that high caliber's gone.
High caliber's just.
I was trying to warm up the tyres.
Yeah. DRS Russell here, and he's just trying to. DRS Russell not looking very confident here. With a purple sector 2 though, which would, right now, his time would put him at a 919 or 119. Not good enough for pole position, but he moves. And now, DRS Russell, final corner. Run up to the line here. It's going to be P2, 2/10 behind A11 here. A11 on his lap again now. Apparently going flying.
He definitely seem to have got the hang.
Yep. With A11 going a 10th quicker now for sector 1. He's gotten the hang of it, it seems. A11 is currently flying right now. He's just finding time everywhere. 3 temps up in sector 2. This could be really solid time from him.
It's like he's going to furthest in a
Yep. With going across the line with a 79 first driver break into the 17s. Callum
has spun again.
Callum has spun at turn 3, but he's kept the car on track.
Yep. Callum and they don't seem to have got the hang of the handling.
Not yet, no.
Sometimes, yeah.
Well, RF just hasn't set like a necessarily good time.
No, it's good time, I think.
I mean, at Belgium that would be a competitive time, I think. I'm not sure actually. Lewis has gone 7 temps up right now. He is currently going
And 2.5 temps like going to sector 3.
Lewis has lost it in the final section now. I don't know why you put off a bit of throttle into the last time. You're not going to spin now, Lewis.
Well, he's up to P5 nonetheless.
Exactly, 2.5 temps up, as you said. And he's going to take him up to P6. Well, high curve hit 4 temps up, second sector now, 9 temps up. He's not seeing him that competitive with the other tier 2 drivers. struggling in the 121s here. Maybe a bit of struggle with the new handling. Gone very slow for the final 2 corners. Get him across the line with a 1:19.7, which is 3 tenths off his teammate.
But
it's 3 tenths off his teammate, which is maybe what you want. Anyway, Lewis is taking the old part of the circuit. But he can enjoy himself. But is that quicker? Taking the old part of the circuit quicker? I don't know. But no one carbon.
There's only really people on in laps or out laps. Unless Caliber's gone again.
Yeah, we got a
may well have done.
Callum here, who is just came out of pit lane, getting ready for his lap.
No, he didn't. Back into the pit lane. Oh, and that is another. Maybe that was on purpose. I'm not sure. It looked a bit suspicious that time.
Who spun?
What?
I don't know. RS spins too much.
That one looked a little bit suspicious. I'm not sure. Although to be fair, the corner it was at wouldn't be too surprising. DRS Russell improving in sector 1.
How much?
Only by 400.
I'm focusing on Callum right now because he hasn't set his lap yet. So. Oh, Callum again, losing it at turn 3. This time into the gravel.
Oh. And DRS also has lost it and hit the wall. And hit the other wall.
I might stop your car.
Yeah. He went through a gravel trap first as well. But he's definitely not going to be improving through the rest of this lap.
I mean, Callum just needs to finish his lap to finish P10. So most people not have it invalidated. He got invalidated.
F1 Jacob on a lap, crosses the line, and goes P4. Oh, Callum has retired, and there's a spin for Exotic. Who is still sideways, and there's almost been collected by McLaren. There's A11 crossing the line. Will he improve?
Yes.
He does, by quite a margin. Can the RS also make the gap even slightly respectable? He goes into the last chicane. crosses the line. Improves, but still 7.5 tenths off of pole. This is Jacob going to cross the line. From P4 to still P4, no improvement there. And that is pretty much your qualifying, because Exotic is not on that at all. He's taken the preferred. Oh, that was close. The pit entry wall. That is your qualifying. So there we have it. As you can see, A11 on pole, DRS Russell second, and Zakiman third. There was quite a lot of drivers who DNF'd and didn't set times, along with quite a few who DNF'd after having already set times. Very interesting to see how they make their way through the field. And if there's any more incidents, because I think they may be plenty. Here we are waiting to get into the race. It'll be interesting to see if we've chosen to run a formation lap, because I didn't check beforehand and there have been issues with it, so we will see. Oh no, here we have it. There is a formation lap. As you can see, the top two appear to be starting spots with Zakiman going to the mediums. There's quite a mix throughout there is quite a mix throughout the pack. Interesting when pit stops go through and we see who's managed to make there appears to have been a collision between Dance Super and Cam on the formation lap. That is quite a shame for the two of them, because that will drastically affect tyre warm-up. Very interesting lines through there. And that was also, well, Zakiman has been disqualified. Oh, probably had, yeah. There's a lot of people who haven't quite got their grid positions. That's a lot of people, to be honest, including Lewis there making some. Right, he's choosing a very interesting route to his grid. But here we are. 5 red lights. And we are underway here at Circuit Barcelona de Catalunya. A11 has been overtaken, he's gone from pole to third. It must have been a lightning start to that race. That's an Alfa Romeo backwards and an oh, there's a Haas who is out. An Alfa backwards and an Aston is not going slow. Seems like the rest of the field have made it through without any damage. Let's have a look. No end plates missing, I think. But there is definitely a collision between those back there. And there's a couple of people who have handed drive through speeding onto VSC. Now that will spice up the race. Possibly not for the Alpha currently in there, but definitely for those further upfield. Although to be fair, I think the pack may be bunched up a good couple more times at least in this race. So we do go green. And this is DRS Russell, who has a healthy lead, shall we say. But Lewis also has that drive through. There's more yet, as I think there's contact between this pack of 4 squabbling. More contact between McLaren and the Red Bull as they head uphill, and the Haas has gone wide, and that's forced Williams even further wide. Really a battle going on. And McLaren's falling back, which to be honest is pretty understandable. And that is a Haas in the gravel trap. That is a shame, but exotic. He has managed to get back out of that gravel trap. He may have reset the track if he's been stuck. I think that is allowed. If you're stuck in the track, you can reset. DRS Russell has an even healthier lead now. It's Lewis his drive through. And here's Zakiman, he's getting very close to from Jacob here. Will he be able to make a move? Well, he may just be too far back, but he's definitely applying pressure. And oh no, that is a spin, I think, for DRS Russell, and a spin for RF. And there's a Red Bull off in the gravel trap. Something's gone on there that I haven't quite seen. And there's another Williams. Oh, that's RF again, possibly getting out of the way of people, I'm not sure. Goes back into the pit and back out onto mediums. This means F1 Jacob has inherited the lead, but Zakiman is still applying pressure, just within half a second of him. Oh, and oh no, that is a massive snap for Zakiman. That is a shame for his race. I think that is a VSC again, because I think that may have been this Williams again in the gravel trap with no front wing, and that has meant that High Caliber and DRS and have all decided to pit. Early stops of Williams medium. He may have some range though. But that is a good chance for the soft runners to get in. I guess a 3-ish stop, depending on when this VSC ends. Drive-through penalties after this VSC for not quite getting it right as when we go green. Now there is a pretty much a pit, I'm not sure, maybe that must be a pit stop gap between second and third. Oh, that is a drive-through for Zackerman. Now it will not be a pit stop gap between second and third, because he will probably have to come in this lap, and that will further cement F1 Jacob's lead in this pre-season race. As yes, he does come in straight away to serve that drive-through. And F1 Jacob pretty much has a pretty healthy lead at this point. It would take, dare I say it, a safety car to really trouble him. And that is a spin for Lewis. And he may be stuck. It will mean he may have to reset the track. I'm not sure. I believe he's allowed to, but don't quote me on that. It was mentioned somewhat recently. Yeah, he will reset the track. And I believe that is allowed. Interesting how Zackerman has managed to bridge that gap stop. Oh no, he has come out, and that is an environment for the beached Alfa Romeo, who reset and then decided he would take no further part in this race. There is a group of 4 and 6 third here, and they are within. So they're in a decent margin of each other, but they're not quite close enough to make a move yet. Although it looks like maybe there might be a lunch attempt now. Not quite close enough. And he may have forced that AlphaTauri a bit deeper than he wanted to go. And even further back, the Aston is under pressure from the McLaren. The RS Russell has to get a good exit out of this corner, or he may just lose his position to Williams. And I think so Williams comes steaming after him. He probably will send him inside. Oh, yeah. It's a late bail from that racer. And the Aston's still got the McLaren behind it as well, so clearly no move can be made. And oh, there's a spin for the Williams, or a snap. And that has relieved the pressure on the AlphaTauri. And that's meant that he's dropped straight back into that battle. Ow. A Titanic battle, I've said that already. As he tries to go around the outside of the Aston, he can't make it stick. He's boxed in by the McLaren in front of him, and this is going to be a challenge. They try to go too wide uphill. This is going to, well, they've kept it, and he may have just got this position. He's current. Can he keep it through there? And the Aston has to. And oh no, that is a snap. That is definitely not. That was definitely unexpected, and that has meant this little battle here has just gone down from 4 drivers to 2 drivers within the space of a couple of sectors. And F1 Jacob comes in for his scheduled stop onto mediums. He still has a pretty healthy lead to 3rd place, but he will come under pressure from Zackerman, who is still on the tyres he started but has served his ESC. And will Jacob be able to get these tyres warmed up in time to fight this position, or does he even need to fight this position? With Zackerman still needing to pit off of the mediums he started on. He's kept the position for now, so at least he's got the clean air to board forwards in his 2nd stint. There's a Williams, Aston and Haas into the pit lane. That is a new front wing for the Williams and no front wing change I think for the Aston. And no new front wing for the Haas either. That means that they will come out in rather close proximity to each other, and that may be something to watch slightly later in the race once they've got tyres warmed up. Or even if someone doesn't quite get the tyre warm up phase correctly and they fall back into that. So, I think this is a bit of back into the pit, possibly with damage, but I'm not quite sure. And Zakiman is also into the pit, into the softs. F1 Jacobs also onto the softs, which started on, then went to mediums, then went back to softs. And these two now have given the lead up to the AlphaTauri of DRS Russell. And the other podium, the second podium position for high caliber. It'll be interesting to see what triggered that pit stop from the two of them, because it didn't look like, it looked like F1 Jacob had a pretty, was in a pretty strong position. Oh, there's a safety car. See. Maybe that was why. Although I'm not quite sure what caused that safety car, if I am not. So we are under full core safety car with the AlphaTauri, followed by the McLaren pairing of Raikkonen and F1 Jacob. In that order, even though it has looked pretty commanding up until now from F1 Jacob. Zakiman P4, Mikel P5, Hulk P6, and the Williams and the Haas make up grid. Although from the Aston down they still have to catch up to that pack, which they will safely do before the safety car starts, presumably next lap or the lap after. Whatever incident was there does not appear to be here anymore. Here we are then, as cars bunched up behind the bell and safety car. We'll see if people can get correct, or if some people might just fall back from this restart, because they haven't got the tyres or brakes up to temperature when they go into the turn. That might cause a rather large issue. And the AlphaTauri will take the pack around here as Burns makes his way back to the pit. And the grid is bunched back up. We'll see who has the advantage here, as the AlphaTauri is on mediums. I'm not sure if he started on mediums. I'm going to very briefly check. I can't check in time, but here we go. As we go to, oh, there's been a collision between the Haas and the Williams, and the Alpha State. on the safety car restart, well, this field has drastically decreased from the start of this race. As we head down into turn 1, DRS Russell attempts to break the slipstream he's created, and he's done a decent enough job of it, as one of the McLarens goes deep and the other one is going around the outside. I think he may have done enough just to preserve his lead for now. As there was a squabble between Zachman and Mikhail for 4th place. The Alpha appears to have got that spot for now. The Williams is also getting involved back here, and that is a send down the inside from Zachman to regain 4th. And he keeps it uphill alongside the Alpha. Has the Alpha been able... Oh no! That was interesting. Bye-bye Alfa Romeo. He has absolutely combusted there. I'm not quite sure why, but that's led to no front wing for Williams. And maybe the Ferrari is fine. Back to the front of the field. DRS Russell is under pressure from F1 Jacob. High Caliber has fallen back slightly out of DRS range of his teammate. And oh no, the AlphaTauri has come solid around the last corner and has given up the lead. That is a 3-second penalty for Mano. Multiple warnings, and he is 30 seconds out. And there's a spin again for Williams, possibly trying to cause a safety car. You never know. As DRS Russell attempts to regain the position, he's right up his chuff into this braking zone. Can they keep it clean? Can he get P1? Quite possibly. He'll have to go round the outside here though, or he will try around the outside, but he... Oh no, that is a... Well, that was... okay then. Racing incident. Possibly not. Because that was an interesting incident that's led to High Caliber being now in P1. Ferrari right behind him applying pressure, and DRS presumably has rebounded from that. F1 Jacob's still not managed to get... He has got his car straight now. It's a miracle he hasn't DNF'd there, but he has absolutely no front wing. And there is no VSC or anything for that, which has surprised me. I will not lie. Considering a safety car came out of what I thought was nowhere, no VSC for that is quite surprising. DRS Russell has had the pit, presumably wing damage, as Zakiman cannot quite get past the McLaren yet, but he is within DRS, and DRS is now enabled, and DRS Russell has left. That leaves 4 runners in this race, and one of them is starting to pit and may do so possibly retire. But it is basically just this squabble for P1 with a 28-second gap back to the podium position. And that's another spin for the third place driver in the Aston. Very close, but the second McLaren hasn't survived and is back out in this race with 5 laps to go. Just under. High Caliber still has P1 and is on the... Zakiman behind him. He will be very, very much on the upper hand into the second... Well, into the last part of his second stint. As Zakiman will have to make these soft tyres count before they start to die off in front of him. Still has the lead, and the gap is 4 tenths roughly. The gap then from second to third is a whopping 37 seconds, plus that driver has a 3 second penalty. The question is, can F1 Jacob make it to McLaren 1-3 or 2-3 if he can catch up somehow to this Aston Martin, which does appear to be making its way around this course in a very wayward fashion. As he's spun again and reset to track immediately, that is slightly dodgy, shall we say. Will Zakiman be able to get a good run out of the coming chicane? I am not sure. If he does, he will definitely be troubling High Caliber, but his softs might have started to go off the cliff already. He has the RS, he has the slipstream. High Caliber not making any attempt to break the slipstream, but does cover the inside, and then goes back to the outside and takes his racing line, as he is well inclined to do. Zakiman is closing up to the back of him, and is right at his chuck. And will he be able to send? Will he want to send? No, he has kept it back, he is keeping it clean. And he will go again later in the lap, or into next lap. But he has dropped back slightly. The gap is now 6 tenths. 5 tenths. 5 tenths. He is within the RS, but for how long? High Caliber is playing the long game, and Zakiman is struggling slightly. Will he be able to get a good enough run, and will he be able to dive to the inside here? Doesn't look like it. The second McLaren has made the gap to the Aston from about 25 seconds roughly to 15 seconds, as the gap from second to third is now roughly 50 seconds. Oh, and the McLaren in the lead has got all out of shapes going out of the last corner. And I think the Ferrari could handle him if he gets a good enough opportunity up the inside. Will he defend? Oh no, he's not quite close enough, and it's not worth sending it. But if he gets a better exit here, he could attempt around the outside or send into this corner, which also possibly isn't worth it if he's not close enough. But it's a very, very interesting battle for P1 of the season. I am attempting to talk for England, so please bear with me. As the Ferrari looks down the inside, doesn't go down the inside, stays right behind that McLaren. It's a very tense battle between the two of them as they head through Sector 2. We will still have the RS up onto the straight. It is a case of whether or not he can get within. Yes, he will send down the inside, but he can't. He's not brave enough on the brakes, and the McLaren still is in P1. As we head through into Sector 3, and as we head to the line, we will be on 2 laps remaining. 2 laps for the McLaren to keep the Ferrari behind it. That is not something I'm really expecting to hear at all this season. But right here, right now, High Caliber is doing a good job, as there's more yellows in Sector 2, as that Aston is on him. He's on the high. No send into turn 1. He's gone deep, the Ferrari of Zakiman, and that has compromised his line somewhat in the amount of speed he can take through this swooping right-hander. And that's meant he's fallen back slightly, but he still appears to have better pace than the McLaren. Ow. Even though those softs are a grade softer, they are a grade quicker, but they will not have the life. And that is slow through there. He's almost rear-ended the McLaren. Almost. And heading through here, he will get the RS again. Will he get a superior exit? Quite possibly. Will he send to the inside? No, he does not. And again, is he waiting for the final lap? I don't know. Is it going to be heroics on the final lap? I kind of hope so. As the McLaren gets close to the Aston, and ghosting has aided him to go through the Aston, and give McLaren at least a double podium, unless there's a driver error that goes here. Can the Ferrari get close enough this time? On to the final lap we go. There's the Aston, round again presumably, as there's yellows in Sector 1. And the Ferrari just, he cannot get close enough. I was definitely axed around the sector one as he's dropped 14 seconds back from P3 already. He's just causing more yellow flags, which is helping High Caliber, because those yellows he can't get attacked by Zakiman necessarily, and that will preserve his P1 for slightly longer, as that is another DNF. So we only have 3 runners here, and the third runner is over a minute back. That is typical tier 4 from last season, except we definitely didn't have 14 drivers, we'd have about 5. But here we are, on to the last DRS. Can he send it? He's not going to send it. And I think if High Caliber can keep it through here, he may have P1. Oh no, that was a very, very, very shaky moment through there. And the Ferrari is sent down the inside. Can he push the McLaren? Oh, that is good defence. And the Ferrari can't get through. And the McLaren has got the superior exit as he rounds the final corner. That is P1 for High Caliber 4884. And there was a very interesting moment there. At the end of the last lap, but he has kept it and he has got P1. Good job. Oh yeah. Of course, driver of the day. Yeah. DNF runner. Lovely stuff. That is tier 2 for you, and there will be, I believe, a tier 3 stream, possibly, but it will not be me, sadly, because you know, you definitely enjoyed listening to me waffle a lot. I will be driving now, so I want to see someone DNF in the quali straight away, like a lot of people did here, and then DNF in the race straight away. Then I'll watch that. You'll be on the same Twitch channel probably. And that is a double podium for McLaren in this pre-season. So there we have it. The DNF runner was not technically a DNF runner because he finished 2 laps down apparently, even though he DNF'd. So there we have it. The pre-season race, the F1WL Tier 2. Hope to see you for round 1, which I believe is Jeddah. I'm going to have some fun commentating on that one. Tier 2 and Tier 1 as well, hopefully. I'm not sure yet, I think I will be. There we go, that is a deserving win for High Caliber. A deserved P2 for Zakiman, although he was very close to P1 at the end there. And it was an unlucky P3 for F1 Jacob. Because he looked like he was cruising until until the full course safety car. But there we have it. I hope you enjoyed, and I believe I will end that there, because there's not much else for me to say.